We got another Injustice video for y'all. I just got multiverse armored Supergirl. I just got her to 4 stars. Um level one, but she at level one she's at 6,821. I've upgraded her some of her stuff. But anyways, let's get right into it. Here we go.
Signal here and welcome back to another video. So in this one I'm gonna try to show you my top 6 free-to-play teams on my main account. And by free-to-play I mean we're not gonna use any artifacts that you are not guaranteed to get. Because, I mean, everybody might drop a beta club, for example, from soul ray drops or league invasions, but it's very unlikely you will do so. So we're only gonna use the artifacts you guaranteed to get for completing the tier 5 of a soul raid. And we're gonna open with Zatanna, with God Killer at level 10, Classic Wonder with God Killer at level 10, and Mr. Freeze with Puppet at level 10. So let's get this going against Aquaman. And yeah, this is probably the only team that will not one-shot here, because my Mr. Freeze needs to be a bit stronger, just tiny bit stronger to one-shot. And I could just use Manta here to kill Aquaman, but that's kind of cheating, because it doesn't usually apply unless we have an Aquaman opponent and we don't get that Manta triple effectiveness passive. So we're not doing that. We're gonna open with this team. This is probably not gonna do 2 billion damage, but as far as I accounted for things, other than that, we're gonna have 5 one-shots easily. And this might get close, or not that close. Depends on how lucky we get with these Zatanna at the start. Because she might power steal, she might not power steal, she might give me free specials, she might not. Over here she powered still, which is great, but no free special.
Come on, multiverse Supergirl.
Okay, no free special again, but at least the power steal. No free special again, but hey, she's power stealing at least. Could be worse. Again, no free special. Oh boy, this is quite unlucky actually. Also would love a free third special to get some percentage hull damage. But nope, we're just not getting them. But every single special power stole at least, so we got that 300% damage buff relatively fast.
Getting characters from level 1 to level 40 is surprisingly easy. Just getting beyond that.
Okay, you got frozen. Now let's try to activate puppets. Okay, that's active, and we lost it because one of these special 2 hazards just expired. Okay, now we should keep it.
Okay, that's 1,000.
Let's just spam this a bit.
That's 3,000.
Let's do super move. As well. Oh, I don't have mana because I don't have energy because I just used it's a free super move. My bad there, but we might want to tag Zatanna in for some of the percentage hull damage. But yeah, this is going terribly. Like, compared to how generally speaking this fight goes, this is quite unlucky because of the Zatanna. So I guess something I could have done at the start of the fight is just used a random special of Mr. Freeze to apply the burning, and then tag Zatanna to have that guaranteed percentage hull damage at the start of the fights. But yeah, my bad with this one. We're off to a terrible start, but I promise the rest of the teams will do a lot better. And yeah, I probably should just start using Deathstroke here, because Deathstroke kind of guarantees that percentage hull damage, even though we don't get the damage buffing, guarantees the fast stacking of Mr. Freeze passive, because in order to stack the Mr. Freeze passive, we kind of need to get some specials done, and those need to cost power. So after we activate puppets, we're no longer really gonna get any further stacks for the Mr. Freeze passive. But yeah, this did not go well. It usually goes a lot better than this, I promise. This fight's based on luck. It can be anywhere between 1.1 billion damage, which I think is what we got here, and 1.6, 1.7 billion. But yeah, this is my weakest team that kind of struggles to one-shot. And to be fair, considering we only did 1.1 billion, I probably could have just used some Batman Ninja characters with Puppet, because this is what I expect from Lord Joker with Puppet, or from Batman Ninja Batman with Puppet. So if you don't have Mr. Freeze, you can just replace this team with Puppet Batman Ninja team. Like, this is the bottom of the barrel team, and probably Batman Ninja with Puppet will do just fine for you, because we're not gonna use any Batman Ninja teams going forward. So Batman Ninja team is available. You can feel free to use it instead of Mr. Freeze.
I'm gonna just use
Okay, so here we have the Mortal Kombat team, and I think I'm gonna take this video from the weakest team to the strongest team, because this is my second weakest team, and depending on the soul rate, those guys might not do as much damage, because the thing is, you have to have Dark Metal cards on Raiden, and you have to have Godkiller on Scorpion, and thankfully, now Godkiller gives him passive stats, but if we move to a raid where that...
Strength and honor!
Why they keep getting me to still with strike heroes?
It is an art, choosing gladiators. They're usually prisoners of war.
Claim this city.
Is no longer the case. My damage will probably decrease to something like 1.4 billion damage on a good fight. Over here we do 2 billion damage on a good fight. Bro, how did he back off while I was hitting here? Like, what was that? Okay, super move. And this thing can be quite annoying sometimes. Because it can be pretty unreliable in terms of the enemy jumping out of your combos, so it really depends on how much luck you get with the enemy being a bit chill in the fights. But generally speaking, unless the enemy is crazy annoying, you're gonna be able to do pretty well here. Slap down. There we go, he jumps. That's something that can sometimes happen. It's not the biggest deal, because you're usually gonna keep him at no power, so him jumping is not gonna make him do a special. And he's also got block disabled, so he's not gonna be able to block after he jumps. It's just gonna be annoying and lose you some damage, but it's not that terrible. If you didn't block disable him,
keep turning off. I'm not.
If you couldn't block disable him, that's why we have to do Godkiller. This would be terrible. Would be a terrible experience if he had block. You're also always gonna power drain because of Raiden, so that doesn't depend on the artifact at all. But yeah, that's why you need the block disable. So you can also do the swipe down combo with Raiden. Again, I can generally speaking, personally, combo intro pretty easily with Raiden. But doing that might make the enemy jump out of the hazard more. Like, everything we're doing here in this type of gameplay that we're doing here is all made to...
I don't know which I like more. I got on one page I got Lord Joker to 4-star level 4-star Batman Ninja Lord Joker and Multiverse Armor Supergirl. And on another account I got 4-star Black Adam and 4-star Batwoman Who Drowns. So I'm trying to see which one do I like more. I just unlocked Green Lantern. I don't know why it took me forever to say his name. I like when I unlock them, they like, oh, you know you can self-promote as well. It's like, nah, good, but buddy. I just unlocked 2-star Black Canary. I know these are not characters I want. I'm just saying I unlocked them. They told me I could promote them, but I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna let the video continue playing.
Mitigate the enemy jumping out of the Scorpion hazard, because that is sadly something that happens way too often. My bad, there could have done one more combo with my boy Raiden. But it's fine, we're gonna finish this with quite a lot of time left, actually. And you can get this team going with just a no gear Scorpion pretty much. With at 3 stars, this is going to be very efficient even at that point. But yeah, that's 2 billion. This is my second weakest team for the most part. We got League of Anarchy here with Dark Metal cards on Harley at level 10, and we got 2 God Killers here on both of these characters. This team is very flexible in terms of what specific characters you can use. Oh, we're not gonna use it against Aquaman because he's got still some health. Let's do it against this man. This guy's got Berserk. We should be fine. Yeah, we're looking for a full health fight.
Yes.
But yeah, this team is pretty flexible in terms of what characters you can put here. You just need Entangling Poison Ivy. That's the only required character in this team. You can pair her up with Zatanna with Puppet, and you put Dark Metal cards on her. You can even use Joker as the damage dealer. You can do whatever, man, as long as you get EPI and you are able to find a way to increase their damage somehow, either through Zatanna or through Girl of Steel Supergirl. You can even do a Predator Batman with Puppet as a stun setup. The options for this team are honestly limitless. Just need to figure out whatever you have available and how you can put that together to kill the enemy. Okay, that's... Oh, that
I got all.
didn't do that much damage though. To be fair, we're reducing
crazy.
his attack with God Killer, but for a boss with Berserk, that was relatively weak. Gonna keep doing special kills with Harley. Pushing him to the corner a bit. I personally kind of prefer the special kill on Girl of Steel Supergirl because I feel like I stack the damage buff a bit faster, but at the same time the special one is a bit more convenient in terms of the combo you're doing.
I still need to work on that one. I went straight into the
Okay, we're at max damage buff.
Thinking I was doing great with Batman Ninja. No,
And this team is gonna out damage stuff by a lot. With this team, I'm not necessarily sure about the placement as the 4th strongest team, because it's... Oh, my bad. It's okay, though. It comes real close with the next one we're gonna use, which is gonna be Raven plus whatever, but we're gonna get into that in a second. But the League of Anarchy and the Raven plus whatever are pretty close, depending on what you use specifically with Raven. But yeah, let's get to that.
In this ad, I'm going to tell you about the greatest toy on Earth, Mr. Beast Lab Swarms.
Can I drink this?
Put it down.
Okay, so here I'm gonna use Raven for the sake of the fact that it's more relatable. I'm gonna use King with Raven because it's more relatable for you guys. I mean, this is a pretty goddamn strong King because I got my boy Max Ascended, though we're gonna over damage this by a lot. It shouldn't matter that much. We got the level 9 Twin Blade here, we got Raven with God Killer, and I guess we got Dr. Fate.
This one is nice.
Yeah, this team
We're not
is
quite there yet.
kind of on the same level of strength with the League of Anarchy. It kind of requires a convenient fight where you can combo interrupt, and the possibilities yet again to use with Raven here are more or less endless. You can do Raiden if you're not using him in the Mortal Kombat team. I personally use Constantine with Swamp Thing with Raven usually, because I do like that team very much. You can also do Blue Beetle, you can do Manta, you can do a lot of things. Basically, all you need is Raven plus something that has a bit of an additional damage modifier, and that combined with Twin Blade and the Raven Darkness is gonna be more than enough to kill people. You can just do actually Brainiac plus Raven, and you get Raven to be the damage dealer with Twin Blades, and you get her the lethal damage from Brainiac. And of course, if you're on the pay-to-win side of things, you can use Raven plus King with Beta Club or whatever you want to do, but generally speaking, there's gonna be a Raven team. And that can be with Twin Blade, that can be even with Serbanshi Puppet. I also like that team very much, Raven plus Serbanshi with Puppets, but
I hate that name.
that one is a bit weaker than King with Twin Blade plus Raven. Like, let's be honest here, with that I'm kind of struggling to get a 2 billion damage, and I'm usually getting it in the last few seconds with this one. We're not even maxing that king passive, I think, until this man dies, or we might actually. Yeah, we might with the special.
Alright, just...
Yeah, 1 minute and 30 seconds left. This is crazy strong, and I mean, I guess my king is also crazy strong, but that's
it's nice that I got 3.
that's irrelevant.
Okay.
Okay, so my second strongest team is gonna be Beast Boy with puppets,
So close
and you don't need to do the team I'm doing here. Like, this is kind of the most optimal
Nightmare
team for him on my main account without taking other important resources like a classic Wanderman. But you have plenty of options. To an extent, like, gears are definitely gonna help on Beast Boy, and you're definitely gonna do more damage with Beast Boy if you have gears, but you don't even need the gears necessarily. It's still gonna do very high amounts of damage. Actually, I have quite a few videos doing 2 billion damage with a gearless Beast Boy.
Blue Beetle. So I almost got like the best character in the game. One of the
And
best.
Manta's gonna help
Like
with the
number
instant
3.
activation of Puppet, but you can do the same thing with Vixen with God Killer equipped, because it's still 2 negative effects plus a Beast Boy special being enough negative effects. You can do the same with a legendary Black Adam. Just need to get Puppet going, after that it's kind of over for the enemy.
Oh yeah, I didn't claim any of them.
But yeah, this is gonna deal a lot more damage and a lot faster than the team that I'm gonna show you next. But the reason why I'm putting this in the second spot is that this team is just a little bit less flexible, especially against crit resistance, because Beast Boy can be used with Dark Metal cards, but it's not really that great or that convenient. But the next team I'm gonna show you, it's a team that is gonna be a bit weaker than Beast Boy in terms of the damage they're able to deal, but it's gonna be so versatile that you can literally use it against every single fight in the game. Actually, I think with the most recent soul raids, there might be some bosses that have immunity to hazard dot, so unless the enemy is immune to hazard dot, you're gonna be fine with the next team. And for the last fight, and what I consider to be my strongest team is going to be God Killer, Batman the Drowned. God Killer on this man as well. We're going to have Puppet on Robin King. So yeah, let's get this going. Again, this is going to be a team that you can use in 99.99% of the fights in the game, and it bypasses dot resistance and dot immunity because they deal hazard dot, and that's a different type of damage. They bypass crit resistance because Robin King does that. And on top of everything else, they are gonna have the safest gameplay in the game. I mean, Beast Boy too. If you're gonna start spamming Puppet, anything that starts spamming Puppets is probably not gonna get you killed. You probably have 0% chance to get killed in those situations either. But this is gonna be also very safe because we reduce her attack, and we're gonna start hitting her with Robin King, who's gonna start applying Puppets. It's gonna apply Specials Disabled, it's gonna apply Blind. We do apply Specials Disabled because we have Robin King here, first just from activating the Batwoman the Drowned's passive, entering Crisis Energy. And yeah, this might actually be quite on par with Beast Boy in terms of damage. I might have underestimated them, but they actually kinda are clearing this as fast as Beast Boy is. But what you need to understand is that, yet again, they benefit from having double passive stats here, because Batman the Drowned usually goes with God Killer anyway. But even if she didn't go with God Killer and I had only one passive stat artifact, this would have taken 2 minutes instead of 1. But you know what, we'll do it. With all that being said, those are my top 6 free-to-play teams currently on the main account. Thanks so much for watching. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye!
Do not pay somebody to build you a Shopify.
Sorry, I was playing Injustice. I like when I can watch Injustice videos and play Injustice. It's always fun.